Crocodiles, the ancient rulers of water. The animal kingdom dazzles us with extraordinary diversity: mammals with warm fur, birds with wings that touch the skies, and reptiles armored in scales. Among them all, few creatures inspire both awe and fear as much as the crocodile. They are more than predators. They are survivors, guardians of a lineage stretching back over 230 million years. When you look into their eyes, you glimpse the primeval world, the same gaze that once watched dinosaurs walk the earth. A survivor's legacy. Crocodiles are not just another reptile. They are living fossils, a bridge between past and present. Their ancestors first appeared in the late Triassic period, predating most dinosaurs. While the mighty T-Rex and its kin were erased by a cataclysmic asteroid, crocodilians adapted, endured, and continued to rule rivers and coastlines. Today, they are one of only two surviving groups of archosaurs, the other being birds, surprisingly their closest living relatives. Over 20 species exist today, ranging from the massive saltwater crocodile, Crocodilus porosus, of the Indo-Pacific to the tiny Cuvier's dwarf caiman, Paleosuchus palpebrosus, of South America. Collectively, they occupy 91 countries across the tropics and subtropics, from mangroves and swamps to vast rivers and freshwater lakes. The only continents they never conquered are Europe and Antarctica. Armor and anatomy. A crocodile's body is a masterpiece of engineering. Their skin is clad with scuts, thick scales reinforced with osteoderms, bony deposits that act like a medieval knight's chainmail. These plates serve as protection, but also help regulate temperature and retain water. Beneath this armor, dense muscles power their tails, the engine of their aquatic dominance. Their senses are equally formidable. Each bump on their skin is an integumentary sensory organ, able to detect the tiniest ripples in water, functioning like radar. Eyes, ears, and nostrils sit high on the head, allowing them to hide almost completely submerged, watching, listening, and smelling without being seen. A third eyelid slides across like a transparent goggle. Inside their mouths, a palatal valve prevents water from entering lungs and stomach when they seize prey underwater. Crocodiles are perfectly adapted ambush hunters. They can wait motionless for hours, conserving energy until the right moment arrives. Then, with explosive force, they strike, snapping jaws that close in just 50 milliseconds, delivering the strongest bite measured in the animal kingdom. A large saltwater crocodile can generate over 3,700 pounds of pressure per square inch, enough to crush bone instantly. Giants and dwarfs. The saltwater crocodile is the undisputed king, with males growing beyond 6 meters and weighing up to 1,200 kilograms. They patrol estuaries, coastlines, and even the open sea, their range extending from India to northern Australia and occasionally out into the Pacific. Some have been recorded swimming hundreds of kilometers across oceans, guided by tides and currents. Africa boasts the Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticus, averaging 4 to 5 meters and infamous for attacking large mammals like wildebeest and even lions at river crossings. South America's black caiman, Melanosuchus niger, rivals the Nile in size, reaching 5 meters and dominating the Amazon basin. By contrast, the Chinese alligator, Alligator sinensis, is barely 2 meters, a critically endangered relic living in a few fragmented wetlands of the Yangtze. At the other extreme is the gharial, Gavialis gangeticus, with its slender, elongated snout lined with interlocking teeth, perfect for catching fish. Once widespread across Asia, it is now endangered, surviving only in parts of India and Nepal. Behavior and intelligence. Despite their fearsome reputation, crocodilians are far from mindless brutes. Studies reveal surprising intelligence. They use tools, balancing sticks on their heads during nesting season to lure in birds looking for twigs. They communicate through a range of sounds: bellows, hisses, growls, and even infrasound vibrations that ripple across the water. Males roar during mating season, the sound carrying kilometers across rivers. They are also unique among reptiles for their parental care. Females guard their nests with ferocity, then gently carry hatchlings in their mouths to the water. For weeks afterward, mothers protect the young, sometimes even enlisting males to help, a rare cooperative behavior in reptiles. Socially, they are more complex than we once thought. Congregations of alligators form in Florida wetlands, sharing basking sites and hunting grounds. Nile crocodiles sometimes hunt cooperatively, driving schools of fish into shallow water where they can easily be devoured. These behaviors blur the line between solitary reptile and social predator. Masters of two worlds. On land, crocodiles may seem sluggish, but appearances deceive. They have two gaits, the low crawl and the high walk. Some species can even gallop short distances, reaching speeds of 17 kilometers per hour. In water, they are unparalleled. Their streamlined bodies and powerful tails allow them to cruise at 15 kilometers per hour and sprint at double that in bursts. They can stay submerged for over an hour, slowing their heart rate to just a few beats per minute. Thermoregulation is another key to survival. As ectotherms, they rely on the environment for warmth. Basking in the sun raises their body temperature, while gaping, holding their jaws wide open, helps release excess heat. When necessary, they slip back into water, using behavioral strategies instead of physiological ones. Crocodiles and humans. For millennia, humans have both revered and feared crocodiles. Ancient Egyptians worshipped Sobuk, the crocodile-headed god of strength and fertility. Mummified crocodiles have been found in tombs, wrapped as offerings. In Aboriginal Australian mythology, crocodiles are creators and guardians of waterways. But our relationship is complicated. Crocodiles are dangerous, responsible for more human deaths annually than sharks. Yet they are also vital to ecosystems. By controlling fish and mammal populations, they prevent overgrazing and keep waterways balanced. Their nesting activities even create habitats for other animals. Conservation efforts are mixed. While American alligators made a dramatic comeback from near extinction thanks to legal protection, species like the Chinese alligator and gharial remain critically endangered. Habitat loss, hunting, and climate change threaten their survival. Rising global temperatures could skew hatchling sex ratios, since crocodile gender depends on incubation temperature, potentially destabilizing future populations. Timeless predators. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about crocodiles is how little they have changed. Their genetic evolution is so slow that modern crocodiles closely resemble ancestors from 100 million years ago. Nature perfected their design early, leaving little need for modification. They are patient hunters, armored survivors, cunning strategists, and they will likely outlast us too. From river deltas in Africa to mangrove swamps in Australia, crocodiles remain apex predators, living reminders of Earth's primeval past. To watch one basking in the sun or sliding silently into the water is to glimpse deep time itself, a creature older than the pyramids, older than humanity, older even than most dinosaurs. They are the rulers of their realm, calm, calculating, and eternal.